Hey everybody, welcome back to 608 Fab. Working in the shop today. Got a couple little projects here, and the first one is going to be a spreader bar. So this is a spreader bar for a half-ton gantry crane we just put in at work that is going to move material from one station to another. Whole new system for my day job, and increasing what we do up there at that business. And I brought a little work home because I had not enough time to do it during normal business hours, and this is a fun little project up my alley sitting in my shop. So let me show you what we got going on. So here is my pile of parts. T-bar. This is going to become the spreader bar for 16 inches end to end. This U-bolt is going to pass through this spreader bar, get nutted and welded on the bottom side of it ultimately. And then this is the digging in the scrap pile. On one side of this T-bar, I'm going to take this hook with this snap closure and cut it off, and that guy's going to get welded on one side of the T-bar. Then this guy right here, without the safety catch in it, is going to get cleaned up. Obviously, I'm going to make that flat and weld it on the opposing side of the T-bar. So turn this up. So one side's going to look something like that, and one side is going to look something like that, and then we're going to do that at both ends. Then saw strap. This is a little 3/4 1-inch strap. It's going to be permanently hooked on this one, which is why we're going to use one with a closure on it. And then the open throat here, we'll just be able to slip this one on. We do one on each side of this, similar to that. And this end right here is going to catch the tube. So let's turn a pile of scrap metal into something that actually works here. And I just found another good use for this magnetic vise. Clamping. So I needed to cut the U-bolts off, right? Just set it up on there. Flip it. Yeah, it'll still come off, but works pretty good. This thing has come in super handy. All right, so the pile of scrap metal is turning into something. I've got the U-bolt, threads cut off like I showed, nuts welded on. That'll keep the nuts from backing off. Welded to the tube, not to the U-bolt. That way, if I ever needed to cut the U-bolt and replace it with something else, now I got nuts on the bottom side in case the U-bolt idea doesn't work. Cap the ends of the tube, finish those all off nice. I've got, this will get the safety catch put back on. I've got these guys ready to get welded on. One's going to go on something like so. And then I've got these, whatever they are, forged chain link ends. Got the ends cut off of those. Those will get burned on about like so as well, opposing these guys. So let's get back to welding. All right, so we got that all welded up. All the hooks are on. You can kind of see now what I was trying to explain. Let that cool down, clean it all up, paint it, take it to work. All right, so we got it all cleaned up. Got a can of the old Rust-Oleum 2-in-1 hanging in the paint booth. Let's make it black. All right, so it is officially painted black, made up. If we sit back, this one here is going to hook on that. That'll have the permanent catch on it. And then this one is the larger of the mouth, so it'll get this one looped over that. And then if you can envision that loop, one on each side, to make a cute little spreader bar. So you look at this thing, it's pretty light duty. That's the goal. This is not a heavy duty application. This is a dumb shaped and awkward application where we also don't want to bump the heavier tube. It's not even heavy. It's a 35-pound chunk of tube generally. It's, you know, a couple of ends welded onto the tube. And we just don't want to bang up the machine moving the tubes in and out with one guy. So we're trying to make a two-man operation, a one-man operation, and make it so nobody has to wrestle anything. So that's the goal. Like I say, a little light duty, but at the most, this thing will have 100 pounds hanging off of it. That's about all it'll ever lift. So thanks for watching and following along as I built this cute little spreader bar. Fun little shop project today. Burned up some scrap metal. The only thing new here was one new U-bolt, 2 new nuts for the U-bolt. Everything else was out of the scrap bin. Tube off the floor in my shop. Hooks off the scrap hook bin at work. And got this cute little spreader bar made. Thanks for watching as always. Like, share, and subscribe. And do something cool in your garage.